Hi Leo, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for October. I hope everybody's well. I do want to take a second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Leo out there. So guys, take what resonates for you and just leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, get in where you fit in. But as always, Leo, please don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Leo? Leo. All right, Leo, you are starting out with the Initiate of Wands. That's the Queen of Wands. We have the Elemental of Cups. That would be the Page of Cups that is in reverse. And coming out together, we have the Six of Cups reversed along with the Novice of Cups in the reverse. That's the Knight of Cups. So you got a lot of people in your energy here. I do feel that a lot of you guys are stepping into your power with this Queen of Wands energy here. I feel like you're in a glow up period. A lot of you guys are working on yourselves. I see somebody who is doing something with herbs or herbally related or something natural, maybe gardening of some sort. But in any event, I do feel like you're stepping into your power. There's a sense here of feeling a little bit more empowered than you have here in the past. But I do feel like you're not really open to new people right now. I see you kind of turning down new offers. You have both the Page of Cups as well as the Knight of Cups, both in reverse, telling me that you're not really open or accepting of new offers. And that's because with the Six of Cups here in the reverse, you're trying to release someone here from the past. You're trying to let this person go. This may be somebody who didn't provide an offer that you were hoping that they would. They didn't come forward, or they may have come forward and you've said no. So I do feel like you are releasing someone here from the past. You're taking your power back, but you're also not really open to new energy right now either. Be careful here because I do see the beginning of kind of suppressing your feelings and emotions, and that may not be helpful to you. So let me see who is in your energy, Leo. Show me who's in Leo's energy, please. All right, so the person in your energy has the Nine of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the High Priestess. So the person in your energy, I do feel like this is somebody who feels that this was a missed opportunity between the two of you. Now, this person is in a lot of anxiety. They think about things. There's a lot of anxiety, possibly some depression here. This is somebody who can't quite, step out of their own head here. I do feel like they're trying to, but they feel there's a sense here that this person feels unappreciated, unacknowledged. And ironically, it looks like they're ignoring you in this connection. I also feel like this is somebody who is just, they're riddled with anxiety, Leo, especially at night. I feel like everything catches up to them at night. This person does carry secrets. They're keeping some secrets here. So there's ghosts from the past that are haunting this person. So let me see the energy between Leo and this person. Oh, you had a Tower moment with this person. The Tower and the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So this person's not currently investing in this connection. I feel like they're going through something. They're not really investing in the connection, but you may feel like this person is with other people, that they have other people that they're interested in. And I do feel like when you think about this person, it really causes your heart to hurt. It's like throughout the day, you stay busy. You're in your power. And then towards evening, you begin to think about this person and their lack of investment in the connection. And I feel like you may even believe that they are spending time with other people. So it's painful for you. Now, in their energy, there's something going on with this person. I feel like they're keeping some secrets. There's things from their past that's haunting them. And they're in a strong state of anxiety, which is why they're not investing in the connection. Let me see what's affecting this connection. You had a Tower moment, though, with this person. Justice in the reverse. You're both feeling as if you've been treated wrong. Now, there could be, for some of you, this could be a legal issue between the two of you that is still unresolved. But I feel like you feel like this person treated you wrong. They're feeling like, you know, that you treated them wrong. And there's definitely a lack of balance here. Show me the outcome for Leo at the end of the week. The Initiate of Swords. That's the Queen of Swords. It's in the reverse. So I do feel like there's going to be a lack of communication still. I feel like you're kind of closing your heart off to this person, if I'm being honest, Leo. I feel like there's a lack of communication. I feel like you're angry with this person. And I feel like the person that's in your energy, there's something to do with them thinking about something or someone from the past. It could be you, it could be another person, but there's something secretive here that this person is dealing with. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Libra is actually very strong in this reading. I'm also seeing Pisces, and I'm seeing Scorpio energy. So I don't see that there's going to be communication here by the end of the week. I do feel like there's a sense of anger that is here on both sides. Now, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. This is underlying energy, and it indicates that there's a sense of powerlessness here. Somebody feels powerless in this situation, and possibly both of you do. Let me clarify your reading. Spirit, what is the Initiate of Wands here for Aries? Yeah, you would love to have this person in your life, a new beginning in love here. But with the Ace of Wands in the reverse, you're dealing with the fact that there's been an ending. It's like you're trying to make the best of a really bad situation. And there is some idea that you have, I don't know if you've seen something or heard something, but you really do feel like this person is seeing other people, like even that they could be sexually promiscuous. I definitely feel like you do love this person. You do want love in your life, but right now you're pouring that love into yourself, which is empowering you. But I feel like especially at night and in the evenings, there's this sense of feeling powerless because your imagination is taking over. You're thinking that this person is with anyone and everyone. Let me see why the Page of Cups is in reverse. Five of Swords, Seven of Swords. Yeah. You feel like this person is not even apologetic for the way they've treated you. You feel like they've been very hostile towards you. It does look like there was conflict between the two of you and that this person wasn't fighting fair. You feel like this person is being dishonest. And this is why you feel there's an injustice here. So and I think it might stem from this person keeping secrets. So we're going to find out what that is too. But I feel like the two of you have had some conflict here. You feel this person's dishonest. You feel like this person has other people in their energy. And I do feel like you just feel this person, you can't trust them. You can't trust them. All right, so let me look at the bottom energy for Leo. Yeah, there's that Page of Cups in the reverse. Now, here's the unfortunate thing is that in addition to that, this has left such a bad taste in your mouth, Leo, that I feel like you're closing yourself off to other energies as well, newer energies, because, you know, you feel like, what's the point? they're just going to hurt me. You know, so you're kind of, like I said earlier, you're kind of leaning towards closing your heart off, and that's not going to be good for you. All right, so we have the Page of Cups reversed again. We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is the energy of you definitely saying, you know, I am not going to open up to this person from the past. They're not apologetic for all the deceit. They're not apologetic for the Tower moment they caused me. They caused an injustice and an imbalance in this connection. I can't trust them, so I am going to release them. I am going to let them go. I do want commitment in my life. I do want love in my life, and I feel like I have to let this person go in order to, you know, have those things. This person is not trustworthy. Now, you're also, though, saying, I'm having a difficult time opening up to someone new, allowing someone new in my life. I'm resisting new beginnings here because I feel like they won't be stable. I feel like everybody is on the take here. Everybody. So you have to make sure that you're not closing your heart down to new experiences. What I do see you doing, I see you being very much looking at your finances, your money, so you're likely working very hard. I also see you doing a lot of self-care. You're pouring that love into self right now, and that is really positive because that is what's going to bring you a sense of feeling empowered. I also feel like you are focusing on your home, your family, your children if you have children. So your energy is one of self-care and creating your own stability. And I also feel like you feel like you don't want to risk anybody new coming into your energy because you're working at your own stability here. But the truth of it is, Leo, is that you went through a terrible Tower moment with this past person, and now you don't trust the new people either. So you have to take each person as they come. It could just be that you're not ready for that as well. And everybody heals in their own way. But just be aware, okay? Because you don't want to shut your heart down. All right, so let me see this person's energy. Why is the Nine of Swords here for the person in Leo's energy? All right, we have the Seven of Pentacles and we have the Nine of Pentacles. So they do want to invest in the connection. They're worried about money. There's a lot to do with money here. This person could have had a financial loss and they're recovering from it. But it does look like they are recovering. It also looks like this person is single and independent. So I do feel that, you know, this is someone who's worried a lot about money. They're worried about their independence. I feel like they're trying to be patient in this situation, but that patience is wearing thin. I do feel like they are working hard at their money, though. That might be where their concerns are right now. Let me see why the Four of Cups is here. Because I feel like this person does want to invest in this connection. Why is the Four of Cups here for the... Okay. So we got the Nine of Cups. We got the Devil in reverse, Capricorn energy. We have the Strength card. You could be dealing with another Leo. And then we have the Seven of Wands. So this person, I feel like this person's kind of taking a time out. It feels like they're ignoring you, but they're addressing something here with this Devil in reverse. There could have been some codependency. This person could drink with the Nine of Cups here and the Devil in reverse. Sometimes that Nine of Cups can be somebody who's very selfish, only thinking about what they want, and it could also indicate a drinking problem. Either way, this person is trying to come out of that energy. So that's another reason why you're not hearing from this person. I feel like this is somebody that is feeling very defensive with you, but they are focused on you here. They're feeling very defensive. So I'm getting the feeling like this person is going through some financial issues. They're going through something to do with selfishness. They're going through something to do with possibly drinking, trying to drink their problems away. And they feel like you are ignoring them, like you're not there for them. Yeah, that's what it is. They feel like you're not there for them. And I'm not saying that's true. I'm just saying that's what they're feeling. That's why they feel that there's a sense of injustice here. I do think that this person is working on themselves, and they're working on, you know, whatever these issues are. They're trying to become very independent. So this person has a lot on their plate, but I also have to wonder, because I do see selfishness, I see drinking, I see a lot of toxic behaviors that this person's trying to address, but I'm not sure that they're seeing things from a very accurate standpoint either. They do want to invest in this connection, though. Let's see why the High Priestess is here. They're very defensive with you, though. Okay, so we have the Ten of Wands. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands, and we have the King of Pentacles reversed. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, strong Capricorn energy here. Yeah, this person's overwhelmed, and they don't want you to know it, and they also are having financial problems, and they don't want you to know it. So they're keeping secrets. There's a lot here that they're not telling you. There's also this energy of them wanting to move out of some financial stress, move away from all these problems. They really do want to talk to you. See, this person does feel like you two are, you know, like soulmates. But they also feel like you're not on the same page. And part of that is because they feel like they're going through all this and they feel like you're not there for them. And again, Leo, I'm not saying that that's true. I'm saying it's from their perspective. So I do feel like they are going to communicate with you, but they're having a very difficult time doing that. I feel like this person's insecure. I feel like they've got financial issues. They've got some sort of possible addictions or alcoholism or something. I don't know, but there's something. They could just be behaving very selfishly as well, because there's a lot of very selfish energy here. And this person is becoming aware of themselves, but instead of, and I do feel like they're working on themselves, but they don't want to admit it to you for some reason, which is why they're not on the same page. They're very defensive with regard to you, and they have such a difficult time opening up to you about these things. And I feel like it's because they feel embarrassed. This person feels embarrassed. All right, so let me look at the energy between Leo and this person. So when they feel embarrassed, it's coming across as being defensive. Queen of Wands, that's your energy right there. The Six of Pentacles and the Sun. Yeah, this person is actually, they want to invest in this connection, and they actually have you on a pedestal. They believe that there was happiness with you. Now they're in a state of anxiety. So they believe that you brought happiness, and they're trying to get clarity. They're trying to see you clearly. They're trying to see themselves clearly. They're trying to see their actions clearly. And when they start looking at it all, they start to get overwhelmed, and that's when they start feeling depressed and anxious. And this is what, and then they pull back. They pull back because they're embarrassed, and they want you to rescue them, is what it looks like. And I feel like I don't feel like you're doing anything incorrectly here, because I see your energy here, but that's how they feel. They feel like you've abandoned them in a sense. Now, in your energy, you're trying to overcome this tower moment that this person caused. And I do see that you're convinced that this person is seeing other people, that they're with other people. So I feel like you're trying to step into your power. You do feel like this is your person. You both share that in common. You both feel that the two of you are soulmates. You would like to have a successful new beginning with this person. But anxiety and fear gets in your way because you start thinking that this person is with others. And I mean, I'm not seeing that in their energy, to be honest with you. Let me see why Justice is in reverse. So I don't know if that's you something from the past, or you're imagining that and it's getting the best of you. That's too many cards. Let me try that again. So if it's your thoughts, be careful with that, because I can see you just really don't trust this person. All right, 10 of Coins reversed, 3 of Cups reversed. Yeah, this person actually isn't going out. They're not partying. They're not going out. This is somebody who's very unhappy right now. Yeah, they're unhappy. I do feel like they would like to invest in the connection. They're defensive, though. They're very defensive. They're working on themselves. They do think about you a lot, but they feel like the two of you can't come back together because they feel like you're not there for them. Now, in your energy, you feel like this connection ended because of deceit and constant bickering. I see bickering as well. I do feel like this has been a very hard loss for you, and you feel like this person also, you feel like this person's not supportive as well. Yeah. So I feel like you both need to sit down and have a long talk, because you're both kind of mirroring each other in the way that you feel. Let me see the outcome. Show me the outcome. You could be, a lot of you guys could be dealing with another Leo here. Or an Aries, Sagittarius, Capricorn's here, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let me see the outcome for Leo at the end of the week. All right. So we have the 5 of Cups reversed. We have the 10 of Cups reversed. And the Knight of Pentacles reversed. There's some sort of a karmic cycle that may be here as well, so be aware of that. But I feel like at the end of the week, there's still going to be a lack of communication. There's a lot of stuck energy here. Nobody is willing to move this forward, even in a very slow manner. I feel like, Leo, you're very focused on yourself right now. But it looks like you've really gone through a difficult time. It's like a lot of you may have gone through a depression or, you know, a lot of sadness. And I do feel like right now you're focusing on yourself. You're not really open to new love. You're trying to release this person and let them go because you don't trust them. But I do feel like you're coming out of this energy where you've been very depressed or sad. And you're really focusing on you and your own stability. So you're not willing to move this forward right now. Now, in their energy, they're really unhappy. They are very unhappy, and they don't want you to know it. They're having financial problems. They're feeling overwhelmed and burdened. They may be considering moving. I do feel like this person will reach out to you, but they're just really unhappy because they feel stuck right now. They feel like they have all these problems, and they're trying to work on themselves. They're trying to work these things out, but they're just not able to come out of this just yet. And I feel like they feel weak when they try to, you know, talk to you. They don't want you to know this because it makes them feel embarrassed. It makes them unhappy. I don't see there being communication or forward movement in this by the end of the week. You're going to be focusing on you, and they're definitely have a mess full of problems that they're dealing with as well. So I feel like you're both kind of working on yourselves. I see a lack of communication, but honestly, you want success with this person. They want success with you. It's just, it's a lot. It's a lot. I don't, you're both going to have to overcome your own issues on either side of this. So just continue to do what you're doing. And if this person is for you, you know, I've heard before, and I do believe it, that what is for you will never pass you by. So continue to focus on you. All right. Bottom of the deck, look at that. It's the Three of Swords in the reverse, and that's healing. It's healing from heartbreak. So healing from this sense of powerlessness and heartbreak. And I do see you doing a lot of healing here. Speaking of which, let's pull you an oracle card. Pulling for Leo. See if we get any further guidance here towards healing. Yeah, it's number 22. It says, have faith. So let me read that for you. Give me just a second. All right. Faith requires you to believe in something that is not yet evident to the naked eye. To generate more faith, focus on the why, your dreams, desires, feelings, attitudes, and thinking, and not the how, action plans, strategies, and skills. Your whole life you've been taught to think about the how, which leads to doubt and fear. The wisdom of this card is asking you to only focus on the why. The magic that will happen if you stop focusing on the how and only on the why is that after some time of practice, you will notice that the how will present itself to you. It's through your focused, positive thinking that you will create people, circumstances, and events that will take you closer to your dreams. What you have mostly done is to focus on the how, which has made you doubt yourself. This means that you are vibrating negative thoughts into the universe, keeping your dreams away. Remember, you were created to be a co-creator here on earth, designed for achievement. Faith is knowing that everything is going to work out the best possible way, no matter what things look like. Yep. So that pretty much backs up what I just said as well. All right. Well, I do hope that this has been helpful for you, Leo. If you've resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you in your next reading, Leo, know that you are loved, and namaste.